the culture is what I want to talk about, because that really is you and it is your board of directors.
Correct.
And I've heard terms today that I don't really align with the banking business, if you will. I look at banks as something different. We came in with $800 billion to save the banking system when it was collapsing, because it's something different. But I hear you use words today, and this is where I think the root of this problem is. Sales organization, retail sales, stores. I've never, ever in my life referred to my bank in Applewood, Colorado, as a store. You don't sell Vegematics. You don't sell grapefruit. You take people's money, you safeguard it, and you lend it out to people who may need it for interest.
The idea here is that we want to make sure our team members, when you come into a bank, or any one of our customers do, that we treat them with respect and that we provide products and services that help them. When they do more with us, we give them a better deal. They get more value, it helps them, and it helps us. And whether we call them a store or a branch or a location, it's in the hearts and minds of our people who are inside there.
So, and I'll accept that. But I still think you're a bank. And we treat banks differently than we treat grocery stores, because you're the heart of the financial system. But here's where I want to go. So I go into my bank, and there's been some turnover there. They always treat me well. They're always very nice young people. Sometimes they're saying, you know, do you need this, do you need that? I generally am saying no. When you talk about these goals that are established, why are you even setting goals? I mean, the goal should be, if your customer needs something, try to help them.
Correct. We're getting rid of product sales goals, and the goal...
Well, why did you have the goals in the first place?
Well, it was an idea that for people to make sure that they use the right way of sitting down so they have a conversation with a customer. I don't want our people in our branches or our banks to be apathetic and just not care when people come in. I want them to sit down and have a conversation about where that customer is in their financial journey so they can meet a need with a product. And when it works well and it deepens relationships, everyone wins. No one should be ever, whatever the goals are, should be forcing a product or saying, why don't you do this, or why don't you buy this? That's not the way we train, that's not the way we incent for, but even today, we have taken that off the table because we're learning that customers grow with us when they're happy, when they're satisfied, and our satisfaction scores and our loyalty scores have never been higher. That's a better way of doing business.
All right, and look, I'm just up here as a member of Congress who has worked with banks before, but I'm just telling you, you got to stop. You know, our stores generate more deposits than our competitors. You know, you've got Denver up here on your chart. That creates the wrong culture.
Okay.
And I yield back.